Yeah, hi, hello, welcome to the Trial Badges Solutions YouTube channel. So, if you are not yet to subscribe my channel, please do subscribe. Your subscription allowed to me. Uh, in today's videos, we are going to discuss some uh, questions it might ask in that agent for specialist certification, external certification. So without wasting time, we'll discuss a few questions in this video. The first and foremost question is, what is the correct process to leverage prompt builder in a Salesforce org? So that option is select that appropriate prompt template type to use, develop that prompt within the prompt workspace. Select the resources to dynamically insert CRM derived grounding data. Pick the model to us and test and validate the generated response. This is the option A. Option B is enable the target object for generating prompts. Develop the prompt within the prompt workspace. Select records to fine tune and ground the response. The enable trust layer uh, and associate the prompt to an action. So this is that option B. And that the final option C is select the appropriate prompt template type to use. Select one of Salesforce standard prompts. So determine the object to associate that prompt. Select a record to validate against and associate that prompt to an action. Okay. So for this question, the correct answer is option A. Yeah, and the second question is universal containers test 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 out a new Einstein generative feature for its sales team to create personalized and contextualized emails for its customers. Sometimes users find that the draft email contains the placeholders for attributes that could have been delivered from the recipient's contact record. So here there are what is that most relevant likely explainers for why the draft email shows these placeholders. An option is the user doesn't have Einstein sales email permissions assigned. The option B is the user doesn't have the permission to that access field. And option C is the user's local language is not supported by prompt template. Sorry. So here that correct answer is why that dynamic place or I mean in the dynamic fields that the data so it is displaying as a placeholder because of that user doesn't have access to the fields. So here the option is B. Correct option is B. The third one is so universal containers configured a new PDF file injection in the data cloud. So with all the required fields, so the injection PDF injection data cloud is set configuration with all the required fields. Okay, and also created the mapping and the search index as well. So universal contains is now setting up that retriever and notices a required field is missing. Okay, so here they're basically doing that they already configured injection PDF file in data cloud with all the required fields and created a mapping and index also completed. So later they realized it, they missed one of the required field. Okay, what is that appropriate solution? So we need to select from these three options. Update the search index to include the desired field. Modify the option B is modify the retriever's configuration to include the desired field. Option C is create a new custom data cloud object that includes the desired field. Here that correct option is update the search index to include the desired field. Yeah, now we are moving into the fourth question. A universal contains has implemented generative AI within the Salesforce enable summarization of a custom object called guest. Okay, users have reported a mismatch in the generated information. Okay, so in referring its prompt design strategy, which key practices should use prioritize? And here that option is create concise, clear and consistent prompt template with effective grounding, contextual role playing, clear instructions and iterative feedback. The option B is enable prompt test mode, allocate different prompt variations to subset of users for evaluation and standardize the most effective model based on the performance feedback. And the option C is submit a prompt review case to say with the Salesforce and conduct through testing in that playground to refine the output until they meet the user's expectation. Here the correct option is A. Moving to the next question. So the question is, what is that main benefit of using knowledge articles in an Agentforce data library? Okay, the options are below like only the retriever for knowledge article allows for agent to access knowledge from both inside the platform and on a customer's website. Option B, the retriever for knowledge article has better accuracy and perform than the default retriever. Option C is it provides a structured searchable repository of approved documents so the agent can retrieve reliable information on for each inquiry. The correct option is C. Moving to the question number 6. So what is the primary function of reasoning engine in Agentforce? Okay, we will when we build a tutorial on Agentforce, we'll go through the each and everything. Okay, so now it's practice or I got somewhere from this question, so I'm doing this video on it. So what is the primary function of that reasoning engine? Okay, option is identify agent topics and actions to respond to that user iterations. Iterations means prompts which a user give the prompt. So option B is generating record queries based on the conversation history. Okay, and offering real-time natural language response during the conversation. The reasoning engine primary function in that agent force is option A. Question number 7 is when a customer chat is initiated, which functionality in Salesforce provide generative AI response or draft email based on the recommended knowledge articles? Okay. So option is Einstein grounding, option B is Einstein reply recommendation, option C is Einstein service replies. The correct answer for this question is Einstein service replies. And the question number 8 is so leadership need to populate a dynamic form field with a summary or description created by a large language model LLM to facilitate more productive conversation with customers. And leadership also wants to keep a human in the loop to be considered in their AI strategy. Okay, which prompt template type should the agent force specialistly recommended? Okay, once we build tutorial on that agent force, we came to know what is field generation template, and what is the record summary, and what is the sales email uh, ty template types. Okay, but for this question, the answer is field generation option A. So question number 9, universal containers is building a field generated prompted prompt template that worked for many records. But users are reporting random failures with token limit error. Okay, so they build one field generation prompt template, but few users are getting correct response, but few users are not getting randomly getting a response on correct way. So it's giving error like token limit errors. So what might be the cause to give this produce this error? Okay, that option is the template type needs to be switched to flex to accommodate the variable amount of token generated by that prompt grounding. And option B is the number of tokens generated by the dynamic nature of the prompt template will vary by record. Option C is the number of tokens that can be processed by that LLM varies with the total users demand. Okay, here for this particular question, the correct option is B. Question number 10. In the context of retriever and search indexes, what is the best describes the data preparation process in the data cloud? So we have three options. The option A is data preparation entails aggregating, normalizing, and encoding structured data sets to ensure compliance with the data governance and security protocols. And the option B is data preparation involves loading, chunking, vectorization, and storing content in a such optimized manner to support retrievals from the vector database. The option C is that our data preparation focuses on real-time data ingestion and dynamic indexing to generate dynamic grounding references data without pre-processing steps. Okay, for this particular question, the correct option is B. So with this, we are done in this video. So in this video, we covered 10 questions. Uh, Most of them will come on the Salesforce Certified Agent Force Specialist exam. Uh, so I will come with more videos such as this to complete that Salesforce Agentforce certification. So if you are not yet to subscribe, please do subscribe channel Twilight Badges Solution channel in YouTube. And if you want to do any kind of tutorial like trial heads or any exam preparation, so please do let me know in the comment box. So once again, please do like, share, and subscribe and comment. Thank you again.